decided to use coffee for this because I was away from home and didn't have many supplies, but I figured coffee is cheap and easily accessible. I thought it could have an interesting outcome. I'm someone who'll rub out a line and then redraw the exact same line, which doesn't really help in efficiency. Here I marked down the centre line and highlight points at the front of the body, then went on to mark the darker areas. I drew the eyes more to the front of the head than the side. I tried to fix this later on by widening the head, but the head doesn't get much wider, and the eyes pretty much stay at the front, giving it more humanoid features. I actually think it ends up giving it a more interesting look. To clean up the line drawing, I erased most of the marks I'd made, then went over them with a bolder, more precise line. I paused the recording to go and came back to find the puppy I was looking after had eaten my rubber, so just a word of warning, maybe don't leave art supplies around unsupervised puppies. Once I'd finished with the line work, I put down where I vaguely wanted the layers of leaves to be. Originally, I wasn't going to do any shading with the pencil, but when I colour swatched the coffee, I didn't think I could get it dark enough on its own or get a big enough range of tone. I thought there'd be more variety, but the shades got very similar very quickly. I don't usually use cross-hatching, but I'm always really impressed with how good it looks. I think it fits well with the atmosphere of this piece. I taped down the paper and stretched it out as much as I could to prevent it buckling from the water, but it buckled quite a lot anyway, and when I tried to fix it, the paper ended up creasing. Thankfully it managed to fix itself later. I'm not hugely comfortable with trees and backgrounds, so I just played about with it, trying to get a balance between being too sparse and being too busy. The main focus for the background was trying to create depth. I wasn't sure how to approach filling in the deer. I decided to first map out the highlight to make sure I didn't go over these areas later. I then filled in the rest of the deer with one of the lighter shades. While that was drying, I went back to the background with a darker tone to start creating dimension. I played about with the fan brush to try and get some nice grass textures, but I didn't really like how it came out, and because the rest of the painting is so smooth, I thought the texture clashed, so I went back to the round brush to go over it. After letting the first layers dry, I went to the other end of the spectrum and mapped out the darker areas. After this, I just go back and forth with medium tones to blend it all in. made the bad decision of trying to stream the last section of background, which ended up looking like it was filmed on a potato, so it's not the best footage. Basically, I felt like it wasn't quite finished, but I couldn't figure out why, so I decided to paint some mushrooms and plant life along the bottom, which I think brought it all together. I really love how saturated and smooth this came out, and I think it gave it a really nice atmosphere. I think this could be good for you to use if you're someone who likes using wet mediums like watercolour. I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.